We have good news coming up.
300 something records. Doesn't look that bad like this, right? Neatly stacked up. The tote survived. So let me get organized and let's talk about what I did to really make this movie a success. We made it. We have to take a moment and celebrate the fact that everything made it. In the previous video, I went through the basic process, me leaving, not knowing how it's gonna arrive, packing it as best I could. I did that. I want to talk a little bit about the things I used to do that, the journey, and how we got here, and maybe setting up how I'm gonna set up. So, step one was these yourgrooves. Several videos talking about them. I love them. I'm not sponsored. I have to remind people that. There's a lot of people who want to sell you sponsored stuff. I'm just a dude who wanted to move his collection. Did some research of my own, found the solution. I love everything about it with the handles that made carrying it easy. I love that it fits pretty much every record, even oversized ones, which I fitted an angle and stiffened it. Just a little bit of foam and cushioning as best I could. Talked a little bit about that in the previous video. Then, I have to say, with 300 records, I was worried about corner damage. I was worried about water damage. Shampoo damage, which I didn't know about. The other thing I didn't know what would happen was when I arrived and put them in a house that was being remodeled, drywall dust, foreign contaminants that did injure some of them, but thankfully very, very minimal. And I credit that to a couple different solutions. The vinyl storage solution sleeves, the single, and the doubles with the little pocket, anti-static. I treated some of them with anti-static, and to be honest with you, most of these are not anti-statically treated with the zero static. Amazing condition. I didn't see any corner dings. This protected the edges, the corners. I did stiffen the edges with those cardboard squares. I'm happy. Every single one. I spent some extra time going through each one by one. Got my microfiber towel and just wiped off any extra dust or drywall dust in element. Wiped the drywall dust off the crates, which some of it stuck to the crates. Perfectly happy with cleaning these a little bit later. I would much rather do that than do 300 records individually, which I've already wet cleaned and anti-statically treated some of them, but definitely wet cleaned my entire collection. Spent hours doing that. It's amazing. Yeah, the move process was straightforward. I put it in these, I protected it in the sleeves, I stiffened the edges. I loaded it up in my vehicle. I didn't cover it. I did cover it later, but I did get some rain. I showed that. Puddled up in these slots, but it didn't even get in. It didn't even permeate. No water damage, not even wetness that dried. Some of the heat I thought would be an issue. It wasn't. It made some of the plastic outer sleeves kind of stick together. Some of the residue on the sides, some of them kind of started to bond. It peeled right back. No issues. I'm so happy with the way that turned out. Dude, overall, this is a celebration. Unfortunately, if you saw the last video, the shampoo bottle. I don't know what happened. I guess I put my suitcase on top of one of the crates. I don't know why I overfilled my suitcase and stuff with bathroom stuff. But buddy, that whole bottle emptied out. I still got some of it on the yourgrooves, like it puddled up in the little yourgrooves squares, but it completely ruined one album. That's it. Even the vinyl was fine, just the jacket got saturated. And the jacket was saturated through the plastic, which I'm still kind of puzzled as to why. I don't know. It was in a protective outer, and the vinyl wasn't even, because it happened to be, unluckily enough, one of the ones that I didn't put in inner sleeves. So there you go. The 7 inches made it okay too. Maybe you're trying to figure out how to move your 7 inches. I put them in a new cube with a drawer and just kind of stacked and very DIY. These things pop out. That's nothing new there, but I'll show you what I did. They're all dry. CDs in that drawer. 7-inch, very lazily thrown in that drawer, but I'll put them in a crate that I have, probably on the moving truck, which is supposed to be here within the hour. Very excited to get that set. All right. Have you ever done big cross-country move? Tell me your story. It's more than exotic. You can see the rings under my eyes. Probably already saw. Super fun, super excited for opportunity. Putting the turntable here, subwoofer there, setting up this properly. Maybe a little bit of acoustic treatment because not liking the sound of echoey top floor yet. I got some carpet too I might throw down. Fancy lights. Yeah, I'm very excited for that. But yeah, tentatively excited as long as my other gear gets here safely. It goes along with this. Heard horror stories about moves arriving damaged. I tried to pack it as best I can, the turntable. Oh, buddy. Actually, I didn't pack the turntable very good. But my preamp and my computer I packed pretty good. Hoping it gets here. All right. Tentative nervousness from that. Okay. We'll let you go for now. Keep on grooving your way. Oh, buddy. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're getting really close. Oh, yeah. All right. Oh, the white balance is bad. Okay. So we're getting rid of thems. I had oob cubes stacked in these. Well, the oob cubes now fit meticulously and wonderfully. Risers, under frame, and an IKEA 4-cube unit. 3 oob cubes underneath, vinyl. This is going to be storage and 7 inches. That's what I'm thinking. And then more oob cubes on top. Oh yeah, we got 2 oob cubes and of course the Crosley, very important. And then over here, those 3. Oh, it's going to be alphabetized. The rack is going to be accessories. I really decided this is the best way forward. Cleaning stuff, some of the wet stuff is going to be under there. Working on an audio rack and lighting rack, as well as a camera rack right here. Work in progress. But this is big. Because I have intake vinyl here, all my vinyl accessories, brushes, Zero Stat, oob cube accessories, crates I'm going to put stuff in, little IKEA, what are they called? Yeah. And then down here, you got the little charging station, which I'm hoping to get all rigged out with anything I need to charge, camera world stuff, just because it makes the most sense. And I don't really need it for vinyl, but underneath here, got all the sleeves. I'm happy with it right now. And we'll get some cool lights and stuff like that. This bad boy is so... Got some fancy lights right there. Oh yeah, 2 oob cubes. Underneath here, this is an IKEA 2-cube Kallax, just set on top. And then right up here, the old turntable talked about, I did some custom mods on it. I switched to the cheaper cartridge right here because it sounds just as good as the $100 more one. Very happy with that.
And I do need to probably, if I wanted to upgrade the sound, probably replace the whole table. But I do have a pretty decent preamp. Got the York Mark I. Sounds really good for the price. Some people, the only reason I bought it is someone said it sounded just as good as a $1,000 one. So I bought it for like $300, $400 from Canada. Shout out Canadians, eh? And oh my gosh, that was terrible. We got some, this is almost as bad as me reacting to the video rig rundown from 10 years ago, but.
Good old plug, Velcro strap. And it's made out of memory foam, which is why it's on the bed. Maybe. So that's my baby, and I love it very much. Let's move on to other guitars.
We're working, we're also up and running right here. Oh, the baby, the PC, custom PC. Oh, there, wow, autofocus. Not used to that. So many of my videos without autofocus. Then we have, Audio World. Oh, these speakers sound so good. Gentle X. Little charging station back there. Stuff, editing. Oh, buddy. We're back to work. That's for sure. For sure. But yeah, the speakers are on those concrete blocks. Sounds great. Little acoustic panels I made. Yeah, subwoofy. And a TV that needs to be got rid of ASAP. All right. I showed you the closet. We are super close with the screen. Oh my, I'm bright. Yeah, we are so close I could taste it. Well, it's been a long time coming, but some things are worth it. Well now. Well now. Well, let's put a bow on, tie up some of the loose ends that we had during this move. We made it to Florida where there's beautiful sunsets. It was a beautiful sunset. You just miss it in a beautiful orange bucket right there. And I gotta say, if you ever move your vinyl, I want you to learn something. That you're gonna make some mistakes, you're gonna lose some stuff, you're gonna ding some corners, you're gonna bend some of your prized possessions. But is it worth it to make that move and go out and do it? As I'm just now getting my vinyl set up properly the way I wanted it to, I gotta say that it's been really for the better. Did I love my setup? Rest in peace. Back in the old attic. Spent a long time honing in certain pieces.
What I wanted to do is actually take you inside into the realm of my gear.
So this is what I see every day. This is also where I work. Either way, I have a giant list of gear that I've changed in and out of over the years. And certain pieces I decided I'm not even gonna use. But an opportunity for growth and change. As I got, some vinyl that I moved and vinyl that I sold, realizing I don't need certain stuff, realizing the stuff that I really, really want to hunt. It does reprioritize you in some ways. Traveling back and forth from where I was to where I am now, it's really not that far of a distance. I really do feel like the music community that I'm gonna explore down here is great, and I still feel close to the community up there. And online, the internet really brings us all together in wonderful ways, doesn't it? And crank the ISO all the way up as far as it would go. And we got more exciting stuff coming. New camera, I'm just now getting the feel of, oh boy. So we appreciate you as always. Let me know if you have any questions. Did you move? Or was it hard? No, for me it was, as you've just discovered, some challenges, but I'm here for you. Hopefully you have people there for you too, where you're at. Because I probably can't help you move, but I'm here to share in the journeys that you partake in. So we appreciate you stopping by. Keep on grooving your way. Oh, also just share some things that you've learned. If you've moved vinyl, your music collection, tapes, how did you set it up properly? Let us know.